I just find that a lot more safe, and that's what I do with this particular character when I can. I just don't see the point. See, like here, look, just, I see it as way better. Just make them a small group, and boom, they're all gone. Oh, and then you deal with the one or two that are left, as I said, but I did not see that one because I was stupid. You get all the gold you can. Now, what's going to give you a big advantage is that you can actually shoot this. When you're collecting gold and you're trying to play online and you're playing, stealing with other players, because you like to play, you like the sport of stealing the gold, which me and my friend do all fucking day. That's all we do, is we just try to steal each other's gold the whole fucking time. We try to see if we can get as much gold as possible. This gives you a heap of distance, okay? Just remember that that blue part at the end isn't you getting that gold. But up until there, you do. So, if you come into these areas, bam, 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 or if you come into these areas like this, and they're trying, oh, someone's walking around over here, oh, I can totally get that, you just fucking shoot in, so someone, by the time you see them, they'll be about there. So you'll be able to shoot from there and just go straight to the fucking gold, and you take it straight away. Very useful. In those situations where they're really close, I wouldn't bother doing that, but just for defensive purposes, you want to just chow through them if they're right in front of you, and that's why I try to do that in that particular situation. But in these sort of situations, it's fucking, don't even bother, just chop through them. Do that if you get in trouble. See, do that, and you'll be able to fucking, it doesn't even matter. By the time you get them all down, will be manageable, and I don't know, I just find it a lot more useful than doing it the other way. Get that food, nothing to stress about, right? These motherfuckers come, boom. Oh, don't walk on there, they hurt. Alright. So I'm eyeing the room for food. Whenever I walk in, I'm looking at the room. I'm scanning the room. What's there? What can I use right now? What can I use at the end? Try and figure it out. So the gold you really don't need till the end. There's no point going for the gold, even when you're on online play with others, and you're trying to steal as much gold as possible. There's really no point to going for the gold. You want to be, you want to take out as many enemies as possible. You want to be helpful and not greedy. Gold's the second thing. You're going to play again. You're going to get more gold. Just be patient. You don't need it all right now. But with food, if you're low on health, you're going to fucking need that food. If you're not low on health, then you probably won't need it. Or, and if you've got like nothing to go, you reckon, you probably won't need it. But I'd suggest getting it anyway. And if you could use it, fucking eat it. It's always useful. But yeah, you want to decide. You want to scan them and see what's there. Potions, you want to make sure you don't fucking hit them. You want to collect them so you can aim them at something in the future. You want to be careful with that. So as you can see, this is going to help. Now, these is what you want to buy if you can. If you're not trying to go further in the game, you want to buy this because it's going to give you another life. But because I'm just trying to showcase it, I don't really think I need to do that. Okay, so you got... Now, I wouldn't usually buy two, I'd usually be happy with the one, but because I'm playing to show you, I'm going to be responsible and show you what you should be doing. Especially if you're new. If you're new, you should definitely be doing this. Now, summoning stone. This is a form of summoning stone. It's the first one you'll come across in Endless. So basically it makes these... Oh, fuck. So I fucked that up. I'll try and do that better next time so you can actually see what I do. That was not well played. But what you want to do is you want to go for the summoning stone first, always, which I did, as you saw. What you want to do is not get hit by a bunch of mob and ads. so you don't always have to use the food, and you can kind of save it for insurance on every part of the map. But yeah. There we go. Now, see why you should always go to caster first. Now, I was a bit like cocky there. I thought, oh no, if he does shoot, I'll be able to block it, but I wasn't. Caster first. Space, fuck him. Get away from him. Hurt him at the same time. See, there's a science to it, right? You want to be able to kill as many of these fuckers as possible, as quickly as possible. And then you walk them into there, boom. And there's only this guy left. So those explosive things are really useful for taking out ads. They're also useful for damaging casters. So if you've got one within range of both and you're running away to try and herd them and try to get away and get a good aim on the actual, what's it called? The actual thing. You'll get that. And you'll be able to damage it, which will make it easier for when you actually do try and hit it. The caster, sorry, that's what I meant. Space for a second there. Alright, let's see, this guy is a... Alright, that guy's gone, that guy's gone, and these guys are gone. See how you try to prioritise depending on who's going to hit you first, if you're in a close combat situation, if you didn't notice there. So you want to kind of see not just the distance, but within hitting range and how soon till they're going to hit you if you can focus that much on it. That can be really handy. Now caster first, then that. Okay? Really important. Caster first always. Even those ones, yes, they will chase you, but you can still get away from them by running. The casters, they make it additionally hard. You don't want to fuck around with that. So I'm going for the achievement. So if I was going for the achievement, I'd kill these. And if I didn't give a shit about how I was playing, I'd just fucking kill them. I wouldn't give a shit. Okay. So, okay. Some lag there or something. I don't even know what that was. It's not lag, it's not playing online. Alright. Floor around 4-3. Yeah. Oh, wait, what's that? Lives? No, I'm good. See, that was really bad fucking timing. But that is the consequences of bad timing in this fucking game, isn't it? See, as I said, you can chow through them with that move. You can just go straight through them, but not on the really long ones. You've got to be... Now, Q... Oh, shit. Now, what you want to do with this is a triangle. So when you get close to a summoning stone, you want to get as close as you can. And as I said, you want to do the casters first. Now, I've died there, which is just tough luck. Because I was trying to talk to you at the same time, and I don't think you probably heard any of that. But what I was saying was that what you want to do there is you want to get the summoning stone first, but there are like these casters you should be wary of, and you should kind of be taken into account, which put an area of effect damage on the ground. And when you get to that situation, that's when you want to jet out of there. So what I did there was actually wrong. Okay, I wouldn't say to do that as a character, because you will lose a lot of lives just running in there and chowing through it like you can take it on, like there's other people trying to trim down that group. So if you're playing online, and you trust the players you're with, definitely. If you're not playing online, you don't trust the players you're with because you're playing by yourself and you're kind of questioning your every move with it and making sure you're doing it right, yeah, I'd say to do it more, defensively as well. So this sort of room's fucking... too fucking far. Okay. That was not good. So I've done a really bad job there. What I was going to do before I died again with this character in a really easy spot, mind you, is I was trying to kind of herd them, but at the same time get into the summoning stone, smash out that space bar, get out of there, so that you can damage it that way. But because there's a lot of mob members at the moment, and yeah, I'm not playing too cautiously because I'm trying to get through them all. I'm trying to show you all the different playing styles and how to beat everything. That's why I do that. So I'll spawn now, press Q, so I can destroy that, because that's what you want to do first, obviously, your Q. So, once again I run them around.
You really need to take out that summoning stone.
And I run in here, again. Hit that fucking spacebar. Now what I should have done was hit the Q as well, but I have forgotten to do that yet again, and I didn't think I had enough time.
A Valkyrie's aim is true.
Now I can trim through this. Now I'm going to use a Q now because I've actually gathered a big fucking mob that are going to kill me. But you definitely would not use that on this unless you were making a guide for a bunch of people and you didn't really care if you were going to die or not in the near future. Now, obviously I'm going to be able to use this food. Now see what they've done, this trickery here? Try to trim. Take the second, because that second's going to save you that food. You can see how much that helps in this sticky situation. See, that's really still useful against these guys. They're just shooting out of there is the problem, because these guys hit a lot quicker when you run in. Now obviously there's the mobs in this game as you go on get way harder. I'm not trying to get too deep into the game because I don't want to have them playing those enemies. I will do endless runs. I won't be doing walkthroughs. They will be walkthroughs, they'll be endless runs. So they'll just be the same few stages over and over, pretty much. But they go up in degrees of difficulty. And I'll take you through the first so you can actually see what enemies are coming up where and how to handle them. But for now, what I want to do is I just want to show you the Valkyrie's movesets and how you use each one. So the other thing I have to show you as well is how to use this. So this is the shield. This is really useful when you want to not die, when you give a shit about whether you're alive, which is any other time you would play. So this is really useful, but this is just as useful. That deflects fucking everything. Everything. You can walk up to, look, watch this, boom. He died hitting me. You can run through this map, and fuck, if you aim properly, I reckon you can just take everyone out using this eventually. The only thing is you move slower, which is when you get in later in the game, obviously you can't do that. Now the reason I've left this to last obviously because you can probably play the game just like this and not die. But obviously you're going to get in stick situations like that. I'm probably going to die, yeah, you're right. But what I want to do is I want to showcase this first. Fuck! Oh, I've still got a life, good. Good. Don't worry, I want to showcase one more thing for you guys. You need to see this before I'm doing moves. So I've shown you how to take out the summoning stones very ineffectively with this particular character, but you can do it quite well. As I said, shoot in / Q, shoot out. Real quick, easy, done. But yeah, what I want to show you is how to back yourself into a wall so that when you get in stick situations like this, once you've taken out the summoning stone especially, it's when I probably should have done it last time, you'll be thankful, especially when you're online. Very thankful.
Welcome back, Valkyrie.
Okay, so this is the in the corner method. Now, that'll reflect and kill most of those guys. So the only ones that will be left trying to fuck you up are these big red guys. This will happen in every map. I mean, not with skeletons, not with some of the bigger enemies, just a bit tougher. But this is the sort of shit that happens. You get them real close and then boom. And you break out of there. You usually fucking make sure you're killing everything instead of dying, which is what I'm about to do, I think.
You
I don't have any. There we go. Oh, I survived. Good. Alright. So, as you see, you can get people in the corner, and you can just fucking smash them. Come alive, I was just in the same room then. I haven't went to any different rooms. So you can just glide through. Doesn't have to rough one up. I've done it before. Just go right through them. I mean, obviously, be cautious. Don't play that out. It's not going to help you. See how I just did that? Now what you want to do is kite them while you're waiting. If you practice this, you will get good at this, and you won't even have to worry about how I'm playing this particular style. You want to get between that and the caster, smash that down so you've damaged everything that's important to their game. There you go, you've got that caster now, and you can kite them around more. You've knocked out a few of them, so it's going to progressively get bigger anyway. Smash them, there you go, and now you're straight out. Now you can run yourself into a corner. See this? This is how you play defensively with this character. If you're really defensive and you're really not confident, just fucking done. You've gotten them, it was easy, it was just a piece of cake. Once you practiced it, very easy.
I think